About setting up house in a log cabin. There are builders of log homes today who say the log homes did not go out with pioneers. Today's log homes, they say, are much better because of new milling and construction techniques. Our consumer specialist, Stephen Connolly, reports now on how building log cabin style might save you a bundle if you've got the pioneer spirit.
Building a log home may be more of a project than most people are willing to undertake, but most of the work has been taken out of it today, even if you do build it yourself. Choosing and cutting the timbers and peeling the bark off logs is something the pioneers had to contend with. Today's log home builder won't. Rick Hubble, who owns Wilderness Home Builders in Salt Lake, will build the foundation and lay the logs for those who are better suited for the interior work.
A lot of construction techniques are similar to a regular home: roof systems, floor systems, installation of doors and windows. But we tell people if they can't build a picnic table, they probably shouldn't attempt a log home package. So it does take some skill and a lot of work, a lot of labor.
Hubble got into the logging business as a 12-year-old boy in Montana. After graduating from college, he moved to Salt Lake and began specializing in log construction. He also bought a mill in Montana to control the quality of the 6-inch to 18-inch diameter logs it produces.
We do advertise the world's strongest interlocking log home system because of our glue and spiking and milling process. Our saddle notch corners is the strongest there is. We guarantee less than 10% moisture content in our timber before we mill it. That's 1/2 of what kiln-dried is. Kiln-dried's 19%. So even a 19% log will still shrink up to another 30%.
Hubble has seen the popularity of log homes skyrocket in the past few years. So far this year, he's delivered over 40 kits.
The back-to-basics lifestyle, people are trying to build their own homes, get out of debt. They want to sell, take what money they have in equity, buy a package, and use their friends and their own skills to put their own package together and save money on interest and home loans.
You can choose whether to build your log house from the ground up, or Hubble's crews will do the log work and leave the sheetrock, plumbing, electrical, and other interior work to you. He delivers several homes a year to Summit County, although most are built in California, Colorado, or other western states.
We've seen some of our customers build, per square foot wise, half of what it costs to go out and buy a custom home. A contractor can always do a little better work, but then they pay twice as much. So I'd say about half if they build it themselves. If they hire someone to build it, they might not save anything. Cost of a regular home.
Thanks to pre-cut timbers, special glues, and modern construction techniques, Hubble says today's log home is much better than the one Abe Lincoln grew up in. And he says the National Bureau of Standards reports that the solid walls of a log home are up to 46% more energy efficient than the walls of a conventional home.
Well, 50 years ago, 100 years ago, you've probably seen a lot of log buildings, which are still standing, that had rocks under them for foundations, dirt floors, sod roofs, with mud in between the logs. Nowadays, they have milling processes where you have solid wood contact. You can test your timber to make sure you have less than 10% moisture content, make sure there's no settling and twisting, warping, and quality problems, which have had even 5 years on back.
Hubble says fires are actually less of a hazard with log homes, even with all that wood. He says the solid logs are harder to burn through than conventional stud walls. Some insurance companies even have lower rates for log homes. The basic 2,000 square foot model costs about $19,000. Does this sound like a commercial? I'll be back in 2 minutes.